Beautiful place.
Thank you.
Brand new, very excited to see it. I was hoping you could give us a bit of a tour around some of the cars.
Definitely. It's very bright and colourful in here.
It certainly is.
Protect your eyes.
There doesn't seem to be a sort of rhyme or reason about the colours that you've chosen for your cars, but let's start. Yeah, let's start with yellow.
I guess the rhyme or reason is every colour, basically. I've always been somebody drawn to colours. You know, it's things that stand out, and I've recently just had the GT Black series, in fact, resprayed into Solar Beam, which is a very famous AMG colour, but not one that they offered on the car. And I like things that are unique, you know, so every car has like a reason or a story behind its colour scheme and behind its number plate, just behind everything that it's done, basically.
I like it, this colour, actually.
It's good, all the contrast with the carbon fibre.
No, I like it.
Maybe Tim will lend it to you.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Take it for a spin.
Okay.
The two big ones, Senna, Ford GT.
Yeah. It's kind of Marmite, this car, isn't it?
It is not the prettiest car. I always refer to it as scientifically beautiful. Yeah. Because when you understand the aero and the flaps and the gurneys and everything and what they're doing, it starts to make sense. But, you know, it wears the name of one of the greatest Formula One drivers of all time, right? Ayrton Senna, and there's nothing I've personally experienced like it, and I suspect it will be the fastest ever road car that isn't supported by some form of electric or hybrid assistance.
I would go along with you. I would actually say this car is great when you're just sitting in it driving.
Oh yeah.
So long as you're not looking at it from the outside.
So we've got
but
we've got Beauty and the Beast, right? So we go from that
my favourite.
to the absolutely stunning Ford GT, and you know this.
Love the colours. Love the colours.
Well, it's a nod back to Alan Mann Racing, the red and gold. In fact, it's the exact gold of Alan Mann Racing that they had on their things like GT40s back in the 1960s, and you know nods through the number plates to all of the cars as well.
And you got this car to its 600-mile service
before any other UK cars,
even though it was the last UK car delivered.
Yeah, it's a special car. You know, it was the first car that had bespoke painted stripes. It's got a few very unique OEM interior details, which no other one does. So to me, this is like I could never let that go.
I love these. I just think they're the prettiest.
Are you doing more miles on your cars than the average then? Given
the thing is, all of these cars get used. Every car goes out, every car goes to events, to tracks, to road trips. So across the fleet every year, the mileage is actually really quite high when you think about you know all the different things we're doing. Obviously, on a per car basis, it's probably only a couple of thousand a year, but it depends on what's going on. And you know, this is going to do a lot of miles coming up.
This is incredible.
This has done no miles.
At the moment, it's absolutely done zero. I have only manoeuvred it in the garage because it is awaiting paint protection film.
I can't wait to hear the story behind why it's this colour.
The story behind why it's this colour is very much, what colour do we not have in the garage?
Ah, okay.
What car can wear that kind of colour? Only a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And here we go, Hurricane STO.
But it's not finished, is it?
It's not finished. It's going to be getting some bright yellow accents because I do tend to like the dual tone vibe, the red and gold, the two-tone blue on the Senna, and some of the others as well. So this is going to be getting some additional touches, the contrast pack around the exterior.
Obviously, like big guns here, and then what appears to be slightly more ordinary. I don't mean ordinary as in ordinary, but I mean user-friendly, but
I like
special.
all types of different cars, right? So, you know, we have that side, which is very much the mid-engine supercars. That's my main draw. But then, you know, we have the G-Wagon, we have some hot hatches in the form of the GR Yaris and the Heritage Focus RS, which is literally one of 50 cars in the world that they made.
This is that, I love this, it's special.
Two of probably my favourite cars here, in fact, if we can go to them, are two blasts from the past, we could say. One is my Aston Martin Vantage Roadster, which was the original Shmee150. It was the first car that I made videos with, calling it the Shmee150, the first car that I did road trips with. And after a 9-year hiatus, I managed to track it back down and agreed to purchase it back from the owner.
Okay, so the obvious question, they all have Shmee number plates, and this has a
the one reason
TB,
this doesn't, because that was the plate I had back at the time when I thought I might only ever own one nice car. So I had one nice plate.
Yeah.
But when you bought this back, so you sold it, it went to its new home where it remained.
Went to multiple new homes in the meantime. I purchased it back, and the most fun thing about it was that in the pouch on the front of the driver's seat, when I picked it up and I was driving away, put my hand in, felt something, thought, oh no, I'm going to have to post that back, only to realise it was a letter my mother had written in 2011, still in the car. 10 years later.
Way.
Yes, seriously.
So it had gone
it's still in there. I'm keeping it in there.
Owner's hands, and it was still there.
Nobody had ever found it and taken it out. We have a friend's 911 visiting at the moment. But then the Clio, and you might be wondering why on earth a car like this in the collection, but this is actually an exact, to the detail and option, spec match to the first car I ever owned. 1.2 Clio Dynamique, wearing the same private registration I actually had on mine back at the time. I do own mine. It's a scrapped wreck. It's a cube of metal, so I couldn't unfortunately have that. So I figured I had to make a tribute, and we're going to do something new with this. We're going to turn it into a complete sleeper project. It's going to have some silly engine under the bonnet. Nobody would realise what it is. That's all coming.
Anyway, Tim, it's been an absolute
Thank you
pleasure.
so much.
Thank you so much for showing us around, and yeah, can't wait to see what happens next year.